What's up guys, Broddacious here, and today I'm going to make a tutorial on how to survive your first night. This is my second attempt because my first attempt I did upload because nothing was wrong with it except for I could not find coal. So if you want just an entertaining video, go ahead and check that out. It's at my channel. So the first thing you need to do is gather wood. Now you want to start out with about 11 blocks of wood, and you gather wood by left clicking on it and you punch it, and then you can make tools and things like that. So I'm just going to gather this, and it's looking a little bit laggy, so what I'm going to do is press escape and then go to options, and I'm going to put my render distance on normal and my graphics on fast, which they already were. So that's how you make it easier so that it's not as laggy. So I'm going to collect the rest of the wood, and I'll probably upload this in just an entire section because I'm hoping to fit it in through 15 minutes. I'm not sure if that'll work, but okay. So I have 11 pieces of wood, and I'm just going to collect some extra for good measure. Okay, after you collect your pieces of wood, you want to click I on your keyboard. Once you click I, it brings you to this. Bring your log to this and right click or left click it in there, and then right click on these planks and you gather these planks. Once you have planks, you can left click them to gather them all, or right click them in to split them into halves. I'm going to right click them and place all 4 blocks right there, and it creates a workbench. With this workbench I can make tools, and I place that down by right clicking, and I right click on it again, and I can create tools in here. So I will put 2 like this and make some sticks. I'll just make 8 sticks for now, and then I'm going to put these planks on the top and put 2 sticks like a handle, and it makes a pickaxe. Pickaxes gather they gather stone. So to select a tool, you use the keypads or the number keys, and so you click 1 and it brings me to my axe. So I'm going to gather some stone right here, and I'm going to gather about 6 blocks with my pickaxe, and you walk over the little cubes and it gathers them. So now I'm going to go back to my workbench. I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to right click twice on the handles, and I'm going to make 2 stone picks. Now with the stone picks, they are more durable and they can gather other materials, and that's why you use them. So you need to right click on them twice, and now after you have a stone pick, you want to look for coal, and coal looks just like stone except it has black spots like that. So you walk up here and okay, sorry guys, I had to pause that for a sec. I needed to talk to somebody. So anyway, once you gather your stone pick, you want to get coal. So I'm making my way up to that coal up there. You don't want to fall down, so be careful because you will lose hearts. And hearts are in the bottom left corner, and those are your life. And with your life, it will lower when you take damage, and it doesn't replenish unless you play on peaceful. And so if you if you struggle learning how to play this game, that's what I'm making this about. So I'm just doing a tutorial. I don't think I'm going to do a playthrough because I just enjoy playing all the features of this game, and I already have like a world that I do. It's like the only world that I use, and I'm particularly new to this game, and I had some trouble figuring out how to play on your first night because I was scared of the zombies and stuff, and so I couldn't find many tutorials, so I decided to make one. So now I have some coal. Coal is great because it make ouch. Now you can see that my hearts went away, and I'm playing on peaceful because again this is a tutorial, and I'll probably turn it up at when the game becomes night because then I can show you the monsters. But at this moment I have it on peaceful so that I don't die before anything happens, because that would stink. So I'm just going to collect as much coal as I can because I don't really want to come back up here. And as I'm collecting coal, I'll tell you what you need to do next. So that's probably good enough for now. So I'm going to go back to my workbench if I can, if I can ever find it. Okay, there it is. And now I'm going to make torches with that coal. So I have some sticks, and you put the coal right over it, and it makes some torches. So I'm just going to make 16 is enough for now. And now I'll make some wood and more sticks. And since I have some stone, I don't need to make wood tools anymore. So I don't know if you've noticed yet, but I'm very OCD about this game, and I like to keep everything organized. So I have specialist spots that I keep everything, which I can't do quite yet, but that's a funny spawn. So I think I spawned right in here, which is good. There's some water and some sand. So I'm going to build a cave. This will be great for my house. Okay. And then I can do something else because I won't have to focus on making a house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this up and make a door, because there are creatures that come out at night and they do not like you. And there are all sorts of things like zombies and skeletons and lots of wonderful stuff like that. So that seems like a good door for now. I'm just going to light this up, and then I'll tell you what you need to do for houses. So this seems pretty light, and in my game, or in the game, it's a lot lighter than what it is on my capture card, so I can't tell what's going on, but I think this looks good. So that was like a perfect house. No gaps that anything can come into, and since it's still daytime, I will go outside and make some more stuff. But first I'm going to lay down my tool bench. So stick it right there. Okay. Get out, you little chicken. Wants my house for himself. Probably looking for the egg I stole. So as you just noticed, when you kill something, things are created. So like with chickens you get feathers, with cows you get leather, and with pigs you get pork. And pork is important because it restores your health if you're to leave it. And it seems like I just had an animal spawn because look at all the cows. So basically what you would do if you hadn't gotten so lucky and found a cave like me is you would gather all your resources like I said earlier, and then you would want to dig into the side of the mountain. So for your first night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a shovel, and I can make a sword. So you basically copy the image of what your tool looks like. So a little handle and a long stout thing or whatever makes a sword. So now that I have a sword, shovel, and pickaxe, I'm going to go out and show you how to make a house. So what you would do is find a nice wall next to some coal and some lots of nice minerals, and you just and you just start digging into the wall. Now, once you get a good ways in, about that far, you go to the side, and you don't dig two ways, so that you have a little bit of a wall, because skeletons can shoot arrows at you, and you don't want that to happen. So once you have your wall, you start to dig out and just expand it. So the number one rule in Minecraft is to never dig on what's under you, because if you do, you could fall into a hole. So once you have a nice size space with your torches, you light it up, and there's your house for the night. So the sun's going down, as you can see, so I would cover this up, but I'm going back to my house if I can find it. So I believe it was over here, and I'm just gonna go in. So what you do is you cover it up for the night, and you spend the night waiting for it to be over, basically. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna start crafting some useful things, which I don't really have because I didn't collect as much wood as I would have liked, but that's okay. So I'm gonna make another stone pick, and I'm just gonna perfect my house. So I'm just gonna do another run through of what you need to do. So first you get wood, and you make a tool bench, and then you make a wooden pick, and you gather stone, and with your stone you make another stone pick, and with that you gather coal, and then with your coal and sticks you have a torch, and then you can light it up. And so now you can see it's night, and I'm just going to cap my video off by turning it on to normal so that maybe some zombies spawn. I don't know if they will, but you click escape, go to difficulty, and you just right click it. I'm gonna put it on normal. No, I'll put it on hard. And then come over here, and I'm just going to come outside and fight some zombies. So it's dark out, and monsters only spawn in the dark. So if you don't light up your cave, it gets dark and monsters can come. So that's why torches are so important. So as I'm looking for monsters, it might not yet be dark enough, I can't tell, but I'm looking for monsters. And with monsters, you right click with your sword to defeat them. But most on your first night, usually you want to stay in your house and just gather resources, because it's not always the best decision to make things on your first, or to fight things on your first night, because it's pretty difficult. But the best technique is to run forward, hit, and back up, and then run forward, hit, and back up until it dies. So as I'm wandering, I can't find anything. Oh, that looks like a spider. We'll run to that spider. So spiders are just big giant spiders, and at night they're very bad. But since spiders, it wouldn't be realistic if they just like burned up when daylight hit. They just become much more passive, and so they don't attack unless you hit them. So let's see if we can get this bugger to recognize me. Yep, you can hear what they make. Whoa, jumped at me. Jump. Okay, come get me. Come get me. Come on. And watch out for, don't let them get too close because they'll jump at you. Which is not, whoa! Ouch. Attack. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I died. So that will cut my video off. So stay away from spiders on your first night. And thanks for watching.